was on your newborn tongue when you knew truth. Your rainbow covenant worth all the storms you went through. This alpha will be your omega, end of your search. See? Miracles do still exist. You think Lazarus was a feat? Him, raised once. I bestow multiples before breakfast. Check my references, my verses, tongue penned by the converted, traced fingertips over this vessel, found infinity, truths they were not ready to accept in the goosebump grail I visited upon their flesh. But tonight, call me everything but goddess. I promise to answer your prayer requests. Me like you mean it. Rebuke convention. Make this deity scream your name.
Welcome to the Walking Desires podcast.
Welcome to the Walking Desires podcast, home of the intimacy superpower.
How is everyone out there?
Hope you're awesome.
Exactly.
And thank you for joining us. We missed you.
Yes, we have. How are you, sweetheart?
I am incredible. Thank you.
I like incredible.
I am incredible. Lots of great things happening.
Yes, indeed.
How are you, handsome?
I'm wonder great. I am very, very, very great. I'm very happy to be here with you. I'm very happy to be here with our people.
Hey.
You know what I'm saying? One thing at a time. You feel me?
Yes.
But one thing that is going on.
What's going on?
Is I've been working on this project. For a while.
Oh, do tell.
You know, and it was executive produced by moi.
Okay.
By this wonderful and talented and just such a beautiful person named what's her name? Simone.
Simone,
yeah,
what?
You know what I mean? Exactly.
Yes, Simone. I heard she was amazing.
Amazing. You know. Why we like this?
I don't know.
Would you like to tell them about the project?
It is called The Fifth Horseman, Pleasure's Love Story, and it is an erotic album.
Mm-hmm.
I know, spoken word.
Yes.
So some may clutch their pearls, but we want you to sit back, press play, groove through the whole thing, enjoy it, maybe touch on yourself, touch on someone else.
Exactly.
Just have a great night with it.
Exactly.
And then let us know what you think.
Yes. And it's not really all graphic like that. I mean,
no.
So, it is a love story.
It is a love story.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, just press play. Check it out. Exclusively on Bandcamp, but you can listen on all DSPs, but to directly support us,
go to Bandcamp.
Yes, check her out on Bandcamp.
Yes, definitely.
You know what I mean?
And we look forward to hearing from you.
Yes.
We definitely want to know what you think.
For sure.
We worked hard on this.
Mm-hmm. Very proud of you.
He did an incredible job, y'all.
Oh, thank you. I mean, it's easy when somebody got bars, you know what I mean? Listen, smoking him. You know what I'm saying?
See? You trying to get something.
I'm trying to get what?
Later.
What you talking about right now? You know what I'm saying? And we got the camera. What you talking about? What you talking about, shout?
Listen. Make a movie to go with the album.
Oh man, that's hilarious. All right.
Okay, y'all.
Let's jump into it, man.
We do have stories.
We do have stories.
Story time.
Story time.
Do you want to go first? You want me to go first?
You can go first. I think yours will be cool because it's shorter.
I do have a story, y'all.
So
I just have to find it because, of course, I don't have it up on my phone.
Of course not.
Of course not. I've been dating this guy for almost a year now, but he hasn't made it official. He's in an E&M marriage. What do you think about this situation? I'm trying to understand if I'm overthinking or if this is a red flag. This is my first poly E&M relationship. He told me why we haven't made things official. I don't think it's fair to you because I prioritize someone else and you won't be. The confusing part is that we do a lot together, i.e. spend consistent time together, are intimate, go to events, support each other, etc. It feels like we're basically in a relationship, just without the title. I'm struggling to understand what this means. Is he being honest and ethical by telling me up front that I won't be a priority? Or am I being strung along because he gets the benefits of a relationship without fully committing?
I'm going to say that you're not being strung along because he told you. He told you it wasn't going to be a priority, and he told you exactly what it is. Now, you not accepting that, or you accepting what he said and not challenging what he said, is something totally different. Now, I really think that no matter what's going on, I think that you should let it be known how you feel about it and your expectations. See, the thing is, you don't have an expectation, and he's using your inexperience as a means to manipulate the whole situation. When it comes to this, even in the situation that he's in, there are rules, especially to be talked about and had. So part of it is he knows that you don't know, but he also knows that you enjoy the time. So, and he enjoys the time because he gets to do whatever the fuck he wants, however the fuck he wants, whenever the fuck he wants, and he wants to do all of that with you. So he's using that to be able to manipulate different times and just the whole situation in general. If you're asking me, you're probably not, but I'm telling you anyway, I think that you should just let this one rock. Let it rock out. Just because ethically he didn't come to you correctly with how this works out. The only thing that I would say is he told you.
He did. He absolutely did tell you. But there are some people who don't really deal with labels. And she said that they spend time, they support one another, they do things like that. Now, it may be that what he's actually saying is that they can't escalate the relationship, that you'll never be a nesting partner with them. Like you'll never be able to move in with them. You'll never be able to do that. But we can do all of the things we've been doing and maintain this. And if she's happy with what they've been doing, then I don't really see a problem. I'm only wondering if you need a label to make yourself feel better, to feel more comfortable in this relationship. So if you're receiving everything that you want right now, there's not necessarily a reason to leave. However, if you know deep in your heart that you're going to want someone to move in together, or you're going to want to be married one day, or your goal is to have an exclusive relationship with someone, even though you're with someone who's poly right now, then you should just leave sooner as opposed to later. Because this is not going to be what you want. You're going to need to find someone else to grow with in that way. You can do parallel growth. I mean, you can decide on, doing hobbies together, starting a business together, doing something that would connect you even more.
Yeah.
But as far as any of those traditional mile markers that people think of in monogamous relationships, you're not going to get that.
Yeah, it's a wrap for that.
Exactly. And you may not know that because this is your first relationship in this way. So I'm just letting you know that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
He's not saying he doesn't love you. He's not saying he wants to give up the time he's spending with you. He's not saying any of those things. He's just letting you know it's not going to escalate the way monogamous relationships escalate.
Yeah.
So now the ball is in your court. What do you actually want?
Yeah. The question is, do you want to be a priority?
The priority.
The priority.
Like, you're never going to be that because he has a wife.
Yeah, that's fact.
So, and he's letting you know that his wife is his priority. You would always come at least second to her. But that's something you should have known going into this.
Yeah, I agree.
So, what really changed? Nothing. He just outlined what should have been obvious from the beginning.
Yeah, and somewhere in there, he saw that you wanted to be the priority, and he just made it clear that you weren't going to be.
Exactly. Now, there are some people who have girlfriends, and they're actually the priority over the wife. He's letting you know that will not be the case
that's
here.
Not you, though. That's not you, Shawty.
No.
Yeah.
It's not.
So it all boils down to now, since the next precedent has been set, what do you want now? Like, what do you want out of the relationship? If you cool with it, because it seems like you cool with everything. You cool with how everything is going and stuff like that. Now, if you cool with that, then just let it rock until you get to another space with another person. Or you want to, or you know what I mean? But if you're in a situation where it's hurting you and you're getting to a point where you can't function in your daily life, it's time to let it go.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think you should try dating someone else.
Yeah.
Keep him, but try dating someone else.
That's
so that you have another person in your life who's going to give you more time if that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, I agree.
So try that. But I don't think you should break up with him because he's honest. He's open and honest. I don't see that he's done anything wrong.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. As harsh as it may have sounded, I respect his honesty with it.
Absolutely.
Because that's what you need when you're doing ethical non-monogamy.
Absolutely.
So I think that's a point of respect that you should also take into consideration when you're deciding what your next steps are. If there are any next steps, you might just be cool with what this is.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean? And you might not, and it might have just been a shock because he was so straightforward and honest with you.
Yes.
You know, so that might be a thing where you just may need to just right now, just don't do anything.
Agreed.
Just stop and just sit, because if nothing is changing and you're happy with that, then this conversation that he's had with you is just him being straight and clear.
Yes.
Because it's clear about his stance and everything about where y'all are and where him and his nesting partner is.
Absolutely.
So
I don't think he's not stringing you along.
Right. This is not
he's not doing that.
This is not that. If stringing along has to do with a lot of manipulation.
Yes.
But he's not trying to manipulate you at all. He's actually telling you what's up.
He's doing the opposite of that, actually.
Exactly.
So, but it is your first one, so we understand you having these issues.
Mm-hmm.
But ethical non-monogamy means communication like this.
Right.
He's being very clear on where he stands and what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And so you just need to become clear on where you stand and what you want.
Facts.
And then you can have the adult conversation that you need to have.
Yeah.
That's really, and maybe no conversation needs to be had. Maybe you come to realize, oh, I'm still fine with this.
Yeah, exactly.
And then just keep going the way you're going. Now, if you want someone to be your emergency contact in the hospital, now that might be a conversation.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Exactly.
And he might be okay with that.
Yeah.
He might be like, oh, well, if something serious happened to you, I would absolutely want to know because it seems like he cares about you.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if that's what you're wondering, just ask that.
Yeah.
But decide what it is you want first.
Yeah. And if your concern is the time, then don't give him so much of it.
Agreed.
Just cut back on time and you figure out other things that you can do in your life to supplement some of that time that y'all are having. And like she said, find you someone else to date, someone else to be interested in. Because sometimes once you do that, then other things start coming out and you start to see really what somebody is thinking. Because it could be a situation where the wife was like, you better tell a nigga. So, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, he had to just come and be straightforward with it. But if he's in another space with you, ain't nothing gonna bring that out more than another person that's interested in you. So,
that is true.
I think regardless, I think that you should be dating somebody else.
I do. You need more experience.
Yeah, for sure.
You really do.
And you're not going to get all of the experience with him because he's already attached to someone else.
Exactly. So you'll just get the one side, whereas if you dated someone else, you'd be able to see, you know, just a whole other version of a person.
That's a fact.
And so I think you need just more experience in this world.
Yes.
That's all.
I agree. And I co-sign. But
so let us know. Let us know what happens.
Please let us do. love and prayers to all of you.
Of course.
You know what I mean?
We wish the best for you.
Yeah, because we actually wanted to work.
Yes, we do.
And I actually want you to be comfortable in this lifestyle. I don't want you to think that it's more problems that you have to deal with. I just think that the way that things are spoken about and the way that things are explained may be a little shocking or jarring at first.
Yes.
But trust me, that is the best communication.
Yes.
Best communication.
I agree. He's doing a good job.
Yes, indeed. We have another story, but before we get into that story, I want to talk about a clip that one of my friends sent me. And I want to know, shout out to Sarah, and I want to know, I want to just have a discussion. So the clip was this guy went out on a date with this lady and she was on her period. She didn't tell the guy. And the guy was saying that he feels like he should have been told that she was on a period. So they go back and forth about the whys. And one of the things he says is, well, if I'm courting you and you're courting me, then if things are going on with each other, we should let each other know. I saw you look at me. I didn't even look over there at you yet. So, I mean, that's the gist of it. So what do you think about that?
Was this before the date? He's saying that she should have let him know before their date that she was on her period?
Yes.
No.
That is funny.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree that she had any obligation to tell him that she was on her period before their date started.
Okay.
Because they're just in the talking phase. You said they're courting one another. They're not boyfriend and girlfriend. They're not engaged. They're not married. They're not any of these things. I see absolutely no reason for me to have to tell you that I'm on my period before the date, because I feel like 9 times out of 10, that's only so that you can reschedule until a day when I'm not on my period so that we can have sex after the date.
Okay. So with what you just said.
Yes.
So you're saying that you rather keep that under wraps to go on the date, to be told, so you can just go on the date because you already planned the date, to go on the date instead of letting it be known up front so you can see what type of person you're dealing with. Because what you're saying is the reason why men want to know is because they want to know if they can go so they can fuck or not. So if you're trying to weed that type of person out, why wouldn't you tell them before they go on the date so you don't waste your time on the damn date?
Because I want to see if I'm interested in this person at all. Why wouldn't I go on a date? But
if that does not interest you, somebody that wants to fuck, then why are you even going on the date? Is what I'm saying. Why is it such a thing to just let it be known up front so you can weed that type of person out?
I absolutely understand what you're saying. And that makes sense. But I don't feel like I owe you that yet. There's no reason, because it might not even happen. What difference does it make? We may not even get to that point.
Okay, so
but I need to go on the date to figure that out.
I understand. So do you think that is cool if you're on your period and you don't tell me, but then you're feeling me, but then you want to do something, we get into it, and not all the way into it, but we're kissing, we're doing all these things, and then you pop up and tell me that?
Well, I'd have to tell you at some point.
I know.
But I don't have to tell you before the date. I would tell you before maybe it got hot and heavy. I would tell you maybe then.
So you don't care about my blue boss?
I care that I would be upset too, because I would want to do something and I can't.
Well, wouldn't that be the point if... All right.
And I'm not saying I can't, because there are lots of people who don't care if you're on your period. So that may be the case. That may not be the case. So it may not matter at all. But I don't feel like prior to the date I need to say anything.
Okay.
No, I don't. So,
and I respect that. So first, I'm just making the argument because I'm a man. I respect, but I respect that. However, how do I know as a man? Because take it from somebody that wants to get to know somebody.
Mm-hmm.
Because not everybody want to fuck you on your first date. And that's the funny part to me, that most women think that.
Okay.
That's
because
but
experience has told us this.
experience. But see, that's the thing. Y'all don't take the experience one experience at a time.
Yes, you do. That's why you go on the date.
That's why you wouldn't say anything. Because if you took it one experience at a time, then you wouldn't have a problem with telling me everything that's up with you. It's just like you wouldn't like it if something was up with me and I didn't tell you until we were on a date. Let's just say just say, yo, I have frequent seizures. That's something you would fucking want to know before we go out on a date and I'm sitting there talking to you and I pass the fuck out. That's something that you would want to know. Is it not?
That's something I would want to know.
Okay.
But again, I don't know how much talking we did before our first date. I don't know how much. But there are lots of people that wouldn't disclose a medical condition before they realized they wanted to really get to know this person. So they may not say that prior to the first date. They may say that on the date, just letting you know that if this happens, just do this thing. Like people who have allergies, I just want you to know that I have an EpiPen in my bag, but it really shouldn't be a problem. I'm just letting you know that. But they may not say that prior to the date.
Ma'am, if I wait to the date to tell you that I have frequent seizures.
I feel like frequent seizures is something you probably should say maybe prior to.
Yeah.
But definitely in the beginning of the date.
But I'm taking everything that you're saying. So based on what you're saying is based on my history.
Yes.
Me telling women that I have frequent seizures it freezes them up to where I don't go on dates. So my expectation is they're either cutting the date short or they're making an excuse not to go on the date. So, but if I still wait.
Mm-hmm.
So with that being said, if that's my statistic, then you're saying that even with that, I should not disclose that because history shows me every time I say something and I be honest about it, that I don't go on a date or I don't get the date.
But I did say that that's something that you can say early on your date.
And you would say that we trapped you because the one thing that you're going to say, if I meet with you and I'm like, you know what, baby, real quick, I just want you to know that I got frequent dates. You know what you're going to be thinking, but you're not going to say it? Man, I hope this nigga don't have no motherfucking seizure while I'm on because I don't want to deal with this shit.
Absolutely. That's absolutely what you're going to think.
Okay.
I hope, but not even that you don't want to deal with it, just you don't know what to do with it.
Right.
So you're going to hope that they don't have any seizures while you're on this date.
Okay. So how many, and I've heard this from you and a lot of fucking people and a lot of women where men don't even know what to do when it comes to periods.
Well, that's true.
Okay. So
I
since that's
true. I was literally
true,
watching this where this woman asked this man, how many tampons does a woman use on her period? And he said one.
The whole box.
He said one. Like one for the whole period. And I was just like, these people vote.
Okay.
Like, I'm so mad.
Oh, shit. All I'm saying is I totally understand why you wouldn't disclose that.
Mm-hmm.
But I also have just, because like I said, it's not always about fucking. So my thing is, if you're trying to get to know this guy and you're trying to weed out the ones that just want to fuck, I think I would use that so that I can see what type of person I'm dealing with before I even go on the date.
I can understand that. I absolutely see that point of view. That makes perfect sense. And that is a great way to weed out people. And I understand someone who would do that prior to the date. I understand people who wouldn't say it prior to the date because they don't even want that to be a factor on the first date because they're thinking, I'm not trying to sleep with him anyway. So why would I be telling him what's going on with me?
That's so contradictory, though. If you don't want to sleep with the person anyway.
On the first date.
On the first date. I get it.
That's why you wear ugly underwear. You might wear ugly underwear and be like, I didn't shave, I didn't wax, I wore these ugly underwear just so that I will convince myself not to have sex on this first date.
All right, bro. All right. Like I said, I totally understand. I totally understand why you wouldn't disclose that. All right, don't kill me. Is it a possibility? Let me ask the question. Is it a possibility, just a possibility, that when it comes to dating, especially somebody new, that could be an insecurity of some sort?
An insecurity that they won't want to go out on the date with you?
That they won't say it.
It's an insecurity that you won't go out, that you won't say that you have your period because you're insecure about it?
Yeah.
I mean, for some people, yes. Because for some people, they absolutely want to hide it and they won't even tell people that they're on it. They absolutely don't want to talk about it. There are lots of people who've been shamed about periods. Okay. And so I can absolutely understand that. That wouldn't be necessarily why I would do it, because I'm not ashamed of something that happens every month and it just is what it is.
Right.
But there are definitely people that are ashamed of it and want to hide it, keep it a secret. So those people would never tell somebody. They'd be like appalled if they knew. They'd be appalled if they were living with a person and the person ever saw remnants of them being on their period. So yes, those people are definitely not telling you before the date.
Okay. Listen, I'm gonna be quiet and I'm gonna shut up, because I don't want to seem like that I am anti-privacy. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, I totally understand and I totally get it. I just think that when it comes to any information of the sort like that, especially with the statistics of that type of thing being misunderstood, it's like I can't think of anything right now from a man's perspective that would be misunderstood as such as a period. But if there was such a thing, I would expect I would expect out of respect as the man to make that thing known. Like I was saying about the seizure or whatever. Like I would think that it would be responsible of me to let you know that. And I don't know how, and periods make women act different. Women act different when they're on their periods. Now, if I know you're on your period and we're out and you got an attitude and shit and all of these things, then I don't think that you're a crazy bitch. I actually know what's going on with you to a degree.
Now, that could be the case, but that means that literally every cycle that you're having on your period would be seen the same way. So there will be some weeks that all you want to do is have sex because it's before your cycle, you're ovulating, and that's what you want to do. So you're acting differently that week too, but that week is usually understood as the best week. So that's when you would want to go out with somebody. And they're acting different than they would maybe the week before. You know, you've seen the video where it's like, I'm dead. I'm active.
Yeah.
Shut up.
I'm up again.
I'm up again.
Fuck you.
Exactly. And that's what it is. That's the cycle. So you're going to get a different person every week, no matter what.
I understand.
So I do. It really doesn't matter what week it is. I'm going to be different than I was last week.
Okay.
Because of my hormones. So you get what you get.
All right. All right. I mean, thank you.
You're welcome.
That's it. All right. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna lay my gavel down. I don't want no problems, Shawty.
But I do understand what you're saying, and that is a great way to weed people out. And I know people that do that. So
yeah, and it's not all about the fucking. Like the guy in the clip was just saying, you know, if we're moving in this direction, I mean, it is kind of early. But if we moving in this, that's why I'm like, I don't
They're
even
not
know
even
the,
exclusive.
yeah,
They're
I
not
don't
even
even know
boyfriend
the
and
kind of
girlfriend.
conversations that they had before. But if we are moving in this direction, I would like to know some of the things that's going on with you.
That would be
And
like
to
people wanting me to tell them I had lupus on my first date. I'm not going to do that. I'm definitely not doing that. I would have to know that I'm going to pursue something with you before I would do that. Same thing with my period. I'm not going to tell you unless it's required.
Okay.
I have no reason to tell you I'm on my period if we're not going to sleep together and it's not going to affect anything.
I understand. I just think that, I mean, because if your thing is that we're not sleeping together, then don't use the period as that then. I think that it should be, fuck what I think it should be. I would like it for it to be a normalized thing. So when the tabooism of periods come up, niggas ain't acting stupid.
Yeah, they act stupid anyway.
Okay, then y'all act stupid anyway. It's the same thing. I'm just saying when it comes to that, because me wanting to know when your cycle comes isn't because I want to fuck. It's not all the time.
Okay.
Sometimes I do. Okay. Sometimes I do want to know that,
and that's fine if we're together. It's not fine if it's our first date. Like, I see no reason to tell you that on our first date. I don't see a reason to do that. It may come to the point during the first date that I will tell you. But if it's our first date and we're just getting to know each other, you don't need to know all my business right now.
I get it. Because to me, I'm not looking at it as a personal thing. I'm not looking at me actually bleeding as a thing that I want to tell you or not. I'm actually, if the stigma is always on the first date, he might want to fuck. Then I'm using it, whether I'm bleeding or not. I'm using it as a measuring stick of the emotional intelligence of the person that says that they want to court me.
Yes, and I get that. And I love using it as that. And I've definitely done that prior to dates, but it's not something that I would normally do.
That don't surprise me. Okay, in the times that you did, what did you pick up from the dude?
He did not care. He did not care.
Okay. I mean, that's most. I mean, but did that go toward having sex or going on the date with you? So when the date was over, fuck it. So when the date was over, was he still trying to fuck?
Yes.
Okay. I'll just work here. Y'all niggas making it hard for me, man. I'm asking, goddamn, man. All right. All right, bro.
He did not care.
Oh, all right. I mean.
So, yes. But I didn't know him. I cared.
Yeah. I mean, I know. So. Yeah. I mean, of course, it's always your choice. Like, whether you're on your period or not doesn't matter on the choice that you decide to do it or not.
No.
That's not what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying that, the correlation of it is all I'm saying. My thing is, I think it'll help vet your people.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you're still okay. If I bled like that, right? And I was going on a date and I would tell the woman, hey, hey, my period is on. Whatever, right?
She'd be like, you need to go see somebody about that.
That's so funny. I'm just saying, girl. All right, man. This is all I'm saying.
I understand what you're saying.
So I would say, I would, like I said, I would use that as a measuring stick. I need to know two things when I tell you this. I need to know, because it's only one or two perspectives that you're going to have. One is going to be of a physical attraction and one is going to be of concern.
Mm-hmm.
The first one, if you're like, man, I don't give a fuck about that, man. I can fuck through that. I'm good, bitch. if I'm looking for somebody that I want to go further than fucking.
Mm-hmm.
If we just fucking, shit, swim, bitch. But the second thing is, I'm looking for, oh, okay, I totally understand.
Mm-hmm.
Are you okay? Are you still up to going on the date? Is there anything that you need?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To make the date more comfortable? Because when I hear that, I'm a nasty nigga. However, when I hear that, I'm not thinking about having sex, especially if it's the first date. I got plenty of time for this because this first date gonna be lit. So I don't play the short game of, oh, well, I got to get done now. Nope. You know what? Let me show you that I'm a man first.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll show you I'm an animal at a later time.
Mm-hmm.
So that's really what it is. But I mean, I get it. It's you know.
And I get what you're saying. I absolutely understand. And I'm just saying that there are lots of women out there that are absolutely not going to say anything. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
They're not going to say anything.
Yeah.
And there are some women who are going to use that as a barometer. There are some women who are just going to say it because they don't care. But there are lots of people who would just tell you on the date. They see no reason to tell you prior to the date, but maybe on the date they'll tell you. Just letting you know, like, I'm on my cycle. I'll have to go to the bathroom more frequently than I normally would. Because that's something that you would say. That's something that I would say. That's how I would say it. Because I would just let them know, okay, I'm going to be using the bathroom more often than I normally would on a date.
That's a question.
Yes.
Could it be possible that y'all don't say nothing because y'all want to go eat?
Listen, I want to go eat too. Yes, I'm hungry. I'm extra hungry.
Okay, I respect that.
I'm extra hungry right now on this cycle.
I felt that.
Listen, and I'm eating dessert because I absolutely want some chocolate. Thank you very much.
I felt that. I respect that.
So
I respect it. It was just a question.
Yeah, I want something to eat.
That's so funny, bro.
I want something to eat if I'm on it or I'm not on it.
Right.
I definitely want to go eat though.
Okay. I get it. I respect that.
That reminds me, I'm hungry.
Okay. All right. Hold on real quick. All right.
I'm always hungry, y'all.
You always hungry. That's crazy.
I'm just a girl.
That's funny. All right. So do you want to do this other story real quick?
Yes.
Okay.
Story time.
Story time. Bum, bum, bum. All right. This one kind of long, so I'm going to read it a little fast. We'll see what's up. Am I the asshole for getting jealous?
Oh.
I started dating a guy who was polyamorous a year and a half ago. At first, I thought the relationship wouldn't get serious, so I was fine with it. But it got serious, and I worked on adapting to dating someone who was dating others too. For the most part, I was able to work through any jealousy or doubt that would crop up without incident. I was fine with him having other relationships as long as our relationship didn't fundamentally change. He assured me that I was his primary partner and was his priority. Eventually, I started dating someone else too, but assured him that he was still my priority. We introduced each other to our families, started talking about living with each other and getting married, although remaining poly. Then he got back with his ex. He had been very serious with her and used to spend most of his time with her. He started seeing her as much as he saw me, started talking about wanting to have her child and introducing her to his family and all of us living together. I tried my best to accept this new dynamic. I tried getting to know her and hanging out with her and him. So all of us made plans to see a show together on a Friday. All of them and the other one that she met. Friday is the day that they had, that he asked, and they always spend that night together. Before the show, they agreed to spend that night. It came, and all four of them saw the show. Him and the ex-girlfriend mainly stuck together, while her and the new one did the same. It was 2 a.m, and she needed to be home no later than 7. So they all went to his house. At his house, him and the ex-girlfriend ended up having sex in front of her. I was hurt. I felt forgotten about, and then politely told them that I was going home. I could immediately tell that he was upset, but he made no attempt to talk about it. I left, and he later called me to tell me how much it hurt him by leaving and breaking my word that I would spend the night. I apologized the best that I could and told him I needed to leave to regulate my emotions. A couple of days later, he called and told me that I broke his heart and he wanted to take a break for a few months. He told me, in the meantime, I should go to therapy and work on myself. Am I the asshole?
No, sis, you're not. So from my understanding, you went from primary to what? Because it seems like this other person took the role of primary. Because if you were going, did they have discussions about seeing the other person in front of each other or?
No.
Okay, so he took it upon himself on their night to sleep with this other person in front of her.
Yep.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. This is not what we're doing. I didn't agree for us to be a threesome, a triad. I didn't agree to that.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm her, I'm thinking that doesn't necessarily know what he wants. And two, he's being manipulative. And she's already taken your spot anyway. He wants to be with her. He wants to be poly, so he wants to keep you. But he wants you to just do what he wants to do. He wants to be in control of all of this, including your emotions. Sis, don't fall for it. This is not normal. This is not something that you should subject yourself to. He does not care about your feelings. He only cares about his own. If he wanted you to stay, then he should have had her go home because it's 2 a.m. and he knows that you have to leave by 7. So if he wants you to spend the night, then she should have gone home when y'all left the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
He should have made it clear to her that this was your night and she should have gone home and he should have spent the night with you as planned. So the fact that she even came back and then he had sex with her in front of you is completely against the rules. So understand, he does not care about you the way that you think he does. And I don't know if there's any coming back from this because he told you that you need to see therapy, not him. And he's blaming this on you as though he's the victim in this situation. Don't be fooled. This is not the case. He is not the victim, you are. And you need to, if you needed to leave to regulate your emotions, then you have absolutely every right to do that. And he should have comforted you. He should have come to you apologizing. Not expecting you to apologize to him as though you did something wrong. You were absolutely in the right to do what you did.
Yeah, I agree.
And so I would cut him off. Even though he says he needs time, take all the space you want because I won't be here when you come back. That would be me. You're going to make your own decisions, but that's how I feel. You are in no way in the wrong in this situation.
I would have to agree. I think he fucked up, or you didn't see the sign when you knew everything and how he felt about the ex-girlfriend. Once he started talking about a kid with this bitch, that's when that's the red flag where you should have been like, okay, I might need to be getting ready to exit this relationship. Because at this point, I don't care what he says after this. Because once you say that, that means that you've thought about your life further with her than with me. That's something that is very, very, very unacceptable at all in this situation, especially with y'all having open communication. What happened was the communication stopped. And once that communication stopped, then you should have put a halt to everything. What I would have done is not left. I'm making a scene, bitch. That's what's really motherfucking happening in this motherfucker. Wait a minute, man. Get your motherfucking ass up and let's go have this conversation. Because this was not discussed. And because you think that I have another person, just like you have another person, does not mean that this other person has any authority between these lines. You stop communicating between these lines. And once you started doing that, then you have no idea now what he's told this other lady. You don't know the promises that he made to this other lady. You don't know the plans that he got with this other lady now. So fucking far. And to me, the disrespectful part was fucking in front of you. Because he let you know off the rip that he didn't give a fuck about y'all's relationship anymore. Y'all's part of the relationship. Yeah, you cool. But I really want to be with this bitch. I really want to move with this person. And the fact that he's saying that he thinks that you need therapy. Hold on. First of all, don't be telling me what the fuck I need when you didn't communicate with me at all.
Absolutely.
Everything started falling apart when he went back to the ex. Because now, because the feelings are already compounded, he stops communicating that.
Yes.
He's not talking about the compounded feelings of the past that they thought they was going to have and let's build this new one and all this other fucking shit. Oh, I can tell you what he said. She asked about you.
Yes.
He didn't tell her about you. She asked about you. Well, what's up with you? Man, don't worry about it, man. It's all right. We good. But you though.
Yes.
Let's have these kids. It's real, you know what I'm saying? I hate it because, you know, he put a stain on a lifestyle that has much more responsibility than he portrayed. And the fact that he didn't open up and be honest about it, see, and that's the whole thing, is the honesty part, man. You got to be honest about this shit. Even if his feelings changed, he should have told you.
Yes, that's the thing. He absolutely should have said something once he recognizes that his feelings were different and she was no longer primary, because that's what happened.
Yeah.
They needed to have a conversation about that. It's not going to be, oh, we're primary and then you can also come live with us, because that would have been the conversation. Not all three of us as a kitchen table, because that's not really what he was saying.
Yeah.
Because y'all had primary. So y'all already had a hierarchical relationship.
Yeah.
So once that changed, he should have said something and not made you feel less than, because that's what he did. And if you ever feel forgotten or inferior in the relationship, it is time to leave.
Yeah, that's a fact. I agree. I really hope that you at least building some rapport with the new one.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Because
Yes.
he sees what's going on in your situation, and hopefully, you know, he's being assuring of, you know what I'm saying, his role and his position in your life, not necessarily trying to take over the primary spot, but at least being supportive and being able to help you through this part, you know, and let you know what's going on. For me, it was just really foul. And I think he did that shit to get his rocks off. And he did that because he knew how you were going to respond to it. And it was a reason, and it was a way for him to go ahead and move out of the life with you.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because what he's hoping is
he could break up without breaking up.
Yeah, for sure. And now he has this reasoning. You broke my heart. Nigga, you fucked somebody in front of me. The fuck are you talking about?
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So I would just say, just take your time with this. Don't beat yourself up with this. This move was already happening before that night.
Absolutely. It was.
So, you know.
And this was on him to communicate it.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
Yeah.
And that's not what we do in poly.
Not at all.
So.
Not at all.
No matter how hard. He's not a good partner.
Yeah. No matter how hard that situation or that conversation he thought it was going to be, so what? You need to have that conversation. Because you're not only you're dealing with multiple lives now.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that could be, and when things aren't understood, it can be really, really difficult, and it can turn into a real big catastrophe real quick. And the fact that he didn't consider that, you don't want an irresponsible person in this lifestyle. You don't want that.
No. There's too much at stake.
Yeah, for sure.
No.
You know,
we don't approve of what he did at all.
Yeah. And you don't want nobody like that leading you.
No.
That's a fact.
Not at all. He's not your primary. He's not a good partner for you. And now you know. So you're going to have to mourn that relationship, because I know that you two were thinking, moving in with each other, a future, all of that. You're going to have to mourn that, because it's not going to happen. And then move on. Now, this other person that you're with, it is not necessarily their responsibility to do all the heavy lifting of the other person.
Right.
So understand that.
Right.
But you can move forward with this other relationship too, because he didn't do anything to you.
Right.
And when you're ready, definitely go on more dates with him and see how that works.
Yeah. And, really, and go slow too.
Yes.
Go slow.
And you may need therapy, but not for that.
Yeah, not for that. Not for that.
Not for that.
That's one of them things, you just need to chalk it up to being a bitch ass nigga. And I say that because, say what the fuck you want, though. Just say what you want. And I know he got his rocks off having both of y'all there. But he fucked who he wanted to fuck. He spent time with who he wanted to spend time with. And the fact that you decided that you wanted to do this on our day says a whole lot more than you think.
Yes.
Take that into utmost consideration. Because it could have been done on a whole nother day. It could have been done on the Saturday. I don't care. It could have been on any other Saturday or Sunday where everybody was available.
Yes.
But y'all decided to do it on y'all's day. Yo, clear the bench. You got to clear the bench after the game is over. That shit is over. No, he wanted overtime. So,
no. No.
Yeah.
So no, you're not wrong for what you did and the way you reacted.
Yeah.
And actually, I think you were very, very tame and very calm.
That's a fact.
I would have made much more of a fuss, but...
Nigga, nobody would have got no sleep that night.
That's me.
What are you talking about? Nobody got no sleep. What you mean, bro? All right.
Yeah, that absolutely wouldn't have been nearly as calm as you were.
Yeah.
So...
For sure.
And then I would have left. He wouldn't have had to call me to say he needed time.
Right. None of that. Boy? Word? All right. You know what I'm saying?
Because I would have left and he would have known, don't call me.
Yeah.
He would have known. Don't.
For sure. Now it's a free country. You can try to call me if you want.
Yes.
That phone though? Oh, no. You wouldn't have heard my voice on the other line.
I'm not answering.
What is wrong with you?
Not at all.
That's not, no.
No.
Yeah, man.
So
train them how you want to be treated.
Exactly. You know, I love that phrase. That's what I say all the time. Yeah. That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah. Fuck that.
So that's a no. So now he knows that you're not going to be treated this way.
And I'm kind of hot because it's an ex-girlfriend too. Nigga, you know how that shit gonna go. You know how it's gonna go. And it's brand new. It's new, but it's not. See, it's familiar new. Mm-hmm. Which means is you confused about how the fuck this actually gonna go. Nigga, get this shit 6 months. She gonna see you the same ass nigga.
Yep.
She gonna get tired of you.
Exactly.
Like she did the first time.
Exactly.
The fuck? All right.
And then he's gonna want to come crawling back to you.
Yeah.
Sis, don't accept it. Don't do it.
Damn, man. Yep.
But we wish you the best.
Of course. I mean, I don't wish bad on you, but I'm neutral.
You're on him.
It's you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. This is one of those things, man. I'll be like, listen, man, if you handle your business responsibly, it is handled. Now you got a big ass mess for no reason, bro. Like, come on, man.
Exactly.
Damn, make it difficult for niggas like me. Anyway.
But sis, we wish you the best.
Yes,
Thoughts
indeed.
and prayers.
Indeed. Indeed.
And so
I
let
wish
us
that-
know what happens.
I wish the ex-girlfriend the best, keeping it a buck. Because I don't know what type of game he ran on you, but listen, he just lost one.
Yes.
So I hope you taking notes on how he lost that one.
Yes.
So that's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's a pattern to everything.
Mm-hmm.
So, but love and prayers to everybody, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Hey, and shout out to the other partner. You know what I'm saying? Ching ching. You in there, bro. You in there. You know what I'm saying?
So.
What's up, beautiful?
I'm thinking about doing some things.
Listen. Them things include me at...
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yo, listen. I love y'all, man. Please like, subscribe, all those things. You know
Follow,
what I'm saying?
send us messages because we
Yes,
definitely want to hear
please.
from you.
Please,
we read
please.
them all.
Indeed.
And so, and it's at Thepodcastaddy, ADDY, at gmail.com.
At gmail.com. And Bandcamp and all DSPs. Fifth Horseman, Pleasure's Love Story. Out now. Please listen to it, stream it, have it in the background. Headphones on though. Earbuds in.
It's not safe for work.
You know what I'm saying? Not safe for work. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, we also want to give y'all experience. And this beautiful lady right here also has a coloring book.
I do have a coloring book, an affirmation
well.
coloring book. It is on Amazon.
Indeed.
It is called Shapeshift Your Life, the affirmation coloring book.
Indeed, indeed. All right.
So let us know. We look forward to hearing from you.
Yes. Love y'all.
We love y'all.
We'll talk to y'all in a minute.
Mwah.
Good night.
Good night.